right. I took this trade while I was working, so I didn't even think about recording it, but I would like to show what I did here. So let's see. I took the trade. Well, I noticed what was going on right when I saw this, and then I saw all of this consolidation. So let me just back out here for a second. What you'll see is price doing its thing here. You can see its nice two big legs or maybe several smaller legs. Either way, I'm going, okay, so I know a measure move is probably coming because if you look at this move right here, boom, boom, you can see this is the center, this is one leg, and then there's two legs, and then this is kind of its own leg. After it started drifting down, I could see that there is still some strength in here. And I said, this is probably going to pop, but I don't want to get into a trade long and have it go short on me and lose money. So let me just wait. So I was actually looking at this area to take a trade, and I thought, that's still kind of high risk. Let me just even give it some more time. And I was looking at this channel here thinking, okay, this may be it. And I was right, it was it, but I didn't want to get in there. I said, you know what? Normally what will happen is it'll go up, and if it's really strong like this, what will happen is it will just barrel up, and then it won't even come close to this 21 EMA. And you can see that's exactly what it did. Oop, wrong drawing tool. You can see that's exactly what it did. It just went boom, and then it came back. So I got in on this right after this bar. So let's see, if I look at my chart here, I can actually tell you where I got in. I bought at 35.75. You can see that right here. The blue one, I bought at 35.75.50. Okay, so 35.75.50 is right here. So I got in on this first green bar. So in other words, a first entry long. The reason I did that was because it was so strong. Sometimes you don't get a second entry, or if you do get a second entry, like you see here, it'll be really shallow, which for me was great. I knew I may have to take a little bit of heat, but I just didn't think it was going to go back here. But I even put my stop here anyway, just in case. I said if it goes past that line with any real degree of confirmation, then I'm wrong on this. So got in on this candle. Stop way down here below the 20. I know that was a lot, but I only had 3 contracts. That's why I did it. And then all of a sudden, boom, it started jumping and jumping. And usually what happens is if when it has a lot of strength, like you see here in the first leg, the second leg will have a little bit less strength and be a little more choppy, but it'll still hit that level. So two things that made me decide to take this trade like this. Number one, I had this measured move and I just brought it right up to here. And I said, okay, so basically I'm searching for 35.80, 75. So I put this over here, 35.80, 75, and I just put my stop in at 35.80, and I just let it run. And it went against me a couple times here, as you can see, but I said, it's a very, very clear measured move. It got strongly off the bottom here, and I'm in a ranging market. I said, this is exactly the kind of trade that I like to take. So I put on 3 contracts, thinking I should have put 6. I'm not regretting it, but wouldn't have mind double what I made, but that's okay. And you can see here, it got me out at 35.80, and I literally just put my take profit there, and I did nothing. At the same time, on the side, what I was looking at, you can see all 3 markets here. They're jumping, jumping, and jumping, or excuse me, jumping over here on the YM. And usually when that happens, usually that means you get some really good follow through. So I just stuck with it. Boom, look at that. 4.5 points on 3 contracts. And that's what I did for the day. And I only made 1 trade. I'm not even going to make another trade because I got too much work to do. But boom, I'm not upset at that.